Hey, comic book fans, I spent $150 on a book. And I have, like, okay, so, first off, here's the book. Urgh. It's a heavy, heavy book. It's a DC versus Marvel Omnibus. They made two. This is the pre-Amalgam Universe one, and then they have the Amalgam Universe one. And it's a thick boy. It's at least 2 inches thick. It has, I think, something like 15 different comics inside of it, and you can kind of see the separations here. My grandfather used to say the only reason why you're going to spend more than $150 on a book is if you're buying an encyclopedia, and you only need to buy one of those once every 50 years. So we're overdue for a new set of encyclopedias, but got this book. Now I'm not going to get the DC versus Marvel Amalgam because I have literally every individual comic, but for this one I did not. Now I'm going to crack it open here, and I think it saves me money, technically, to buy this than it is to go and collect each of those 15 issues individually. I had 6 of them, as a matter of fact, and when I pre-ordered this, I decided to sell the individual issues. Their value made them worth about $150. So by going ahead and procuring this pre-order and selling those books, I have basically paid nothing, which I think is fantastic. There is a dust cover on it, and I'm going to adjust the camera so we can see what we're looking at. So, yes, dust cover, and as you see, it has the Marvel versus DC, or DC versus Marvel stuff here. And it actually tells you the 15 issues on the inside cover. Unlike the top-down view I'd have for like reading a comic book to you, I'm not going to read you a comic. We're going to actually just go over the issues in this, and you can feel free to read them at your own time. But here are the covers and some additional art, and I think that's fantastic. As I try to find a good position to kind of hold this up without jerking the camera too much, and even gives you credit to all the artists. Now, if you're thinking this is askew, this is actually the page that's askew. It's not me that's askew. So keep that in mind. Just, decorative choices here. So here are the comics. Let's see. Spider-Man versus the Amazing Superman. This is the 1976 one. And then we have Battle of the Century. Oh, actually, maybe this is the 91 one. And this is, they have both, maybe? Because this is saying 91, this is saying 76. That's the one I expected. Oh, they have different things. Wow. Yeah, because this is also saying 91. Interesting. This is Marvel Treasury Edition 28. So I think that's the portion you should read. So, Amazing Spider-Man #1, Marvel Treasury 28, DC Special Series 27. Let's see. This is Marvel and DC present Uncanny X-Men and New Teen Titans. This is from 1982. And then we got Batman Punisher Like a Fire, which is one of the ones I sold. Let's open this up. And we got, over here, we got, let's see, Punisher Batman Deadly Nights, another one that I sold. Sorry if you can't see it, I'll adjust the camera. So there's that one. And then this is Darkseid vs. Galactus the Hunger, Spider-Man Batman #1, Green Lantern, Silver Surfer, Unholy Alliances. And then try to get this over here. Silver Surfer, Superman #1, Batman, Captain America #1. I had that one. Daredevil and Batman. I had that one. Batman, Spider-Man #1, Superman Fantastic Four. I had that one. It's actually like a huge issue, like a double-sized issue. Incredible Hulk versus Superman, and Batman, Daredevil, King of New York, and that is pretty much it for the issues. I think that was 15, if I read it correctly. So that's 15 issues. And there's a bunch of forwards by the artists. And, of course, we get to see, like, the cover of the original issue. Well, $2, wow. And they pretty much kept everything intact. I think even the ads might actually still be in here. Let's skip through. Lex Luthor and Doc Ock. Oh, I didn't realize it was a double issue. Okay, I'm trying to skip through this. Wow, this is a thick comic. Let's see, this maybe it was multiple parts for this one. This is wow, this is a lot more comic than expected. I didn't even know the Doc Ock or Lex teamed up. That's kind of funny. But then there's a little bit of a drawing here. I thought there'd be ads. I guess they're not keeping all of it, which is great because that's a lot of extra pages. I mean, this boy is already a thick one, you know. Yeah. So Doc Doom and the Parasite. This is Treasury edition. Okay. Heroes on the Holocaust. So they give you some extras. Well, that's nifty. Oh, there's the Hulk, Superman. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Okay, so as I go through, the art styles obviously vary nicely. You can see a bunch of different things there. Some classic Thor. There's the Joker and the Punisher. It's the Titans and the Avengers, or Titans and the X-Men. Wow, there's a lot of Spider-Man and Superman. Or yeah, there's some Galactus. Big boy. There's some Darkseid, Silver Surfer, and then any other time I would remember his name. Orion? Yeah. Oh, there's Carnage. The Joker. Oh, this is a Batman. That is... Wait a minute, who is this supposed to be? It's like, this is not Harley, right? It's Dr. Kafka. Here's the Lantern and the Surfer. And that makes perfect sense for that. So here is, and thankfully this is in here, the DC versus Marvel Amalgam Age Omnibus. I have all of the individual issues from the crossovers, as well as individual crossover, like the merged universe comics, because I made like a whole bunch of them. I have all of them individually, so I definitely don't need that. But continuing on, Silver Surfer, Superman. Oh, of course it's Mixaplix and I forget his name. Totally forgot. Little scrolls there. Brain fart. Captain America. Batman. Actually, that makes perfect sense. Some of the Batman Punisher crossovers. Red Skull. Wrong date though. That's like 66 Batman and then Red Skull. Huh. What we got here? Got Two-Face and Batman. Well, that makes sense because they are who they are. Well, wait, is that Two-Face or Ravage? No, it's Two-Face. Daredevil. Here's fighting. I feel like the most of these are basically the story starts off. Bad guys got the good guys to go against each other, and then they find out who did what, and that they're on the wrong sides, and then they team up, and that is how they usually go. So you continue through. Here's some Bats and Spider-Man. There's some Kingpin. It's going to be interesting to read when I finally get time to do it. It looks like Magneto, but we know he's not. He's like Silvermane or something, right? Keep going through. Batman and Spider-Man dressed up as, what was that? Kraven? Yeah, it's kind of funny. What we got going on over here? LexCorp. And Superman. As usual. Oh, the Fantastic Four. Okay, this is the Fantastic... So, the first one of these crossovers I got was the Fantastic Four Superman extra large issue. So, basically, anybody who knows anything about Franklin Richards, he has the ability to basically do anything. And his father, Reed... Now, keep in mind that this story took place after the Amalgam crossovers. So, essentially, Reed's reading a story about Superman. This is a book they somehow got from during that crossover thing, and Franklin kind of willed Superman into their universe because, as it's been treated since the Amalgam Age, Marvel and DC exists on different planes. Now, each of them have their own universes, but they're also separate whole multiverses. So it's just a whole thing, and it was a good read. And you get to see some fighting and Doom's in here somewhere, and of course you get Cosmic Pirate Superman. So yeah, it's some good stuff. Galactus. Was it Doom or Galactus? I guess maybe it was Galactus. But yeah, it's a pretty good read. This is Superman Hulk. This is a Boss Hog. What is going on here? Oh, fun. Here's General Ross. Yeah. And then here is Daredevil, Batman, or Batman Daredevil, I don't know. But and the Scarecrow on that one. The Kingpin. So, and then let's see what we got. We got a bunch of afterwards and stuff. And then we got some art. Here's a Wonder Woman one with Spider-Man. Oh, okay, cool. So, I don't know if these were concepts that just didn't go. It's Wolverine and what do we got? Some future stuff. There's clearly some Kirby-esque drawing going on here. Phoenix and Darkseid. Well, that's interesting. X-Titans. Clever. Okay. And another bloody Batman Punisher. So it's kind of like behind the scenes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to eventually get to reading all this, but yeah, it looks like such a fun comic book to have. Anybody who knows me knows I'm pretty much, the bulk of my collection is now just crossovers. I went off and sold almost everything else. So if there's a comic book crossover issue, it doesn't necessarily have to be Marvel DC. I do have a couple like Spawn crossovers with other characters, etc. And they don't have to touch Marvel DC, like the Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers crossovers, etc. So I ended up selling most of my original collection and started doing strictly crossovers. And I think this as a concept, and then if you don't have the Amalgam Age one, these books are particularly awesome to get all that stuff together.
With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on this item. Did you get it, and how was your experience with it? Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.